Okay, this is another integral which involves trig substitution. Some trigs have radicals with constant minus variable. Some have plus. If it's plus, the hypotenuse would be the entire square root. If it's minus, you want the square root of your first term to be your hypotenuse. So I'll put an x here. I'm going to put the square root of x squared minus 9, and 3 is my lower leg. Verify that the Pythagorean theorem does work. Leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. Now I'm going to always solve for x. X is hypotenuse over adjacent. You always look for the variable and the constant. I know adjacent over hypotenuse is cosine. 1 over cosine is secant. So secant would be hypotenuse over adjacent. Multiplying by 3 secant theta would equal x. There's no x to replace, but every integral will have a dx. So I keep my 3 as a constant, take the derivative of both sides. The derivative of secant is secant tangent of the same angle times the derivative of the angle, and that will equal dx. So when I substitute the dx in the numerator, I can substitute it with what dx equals, 3 secant tangent. So 3 secant theta tangent theta d theta. Now that leaves the denominator. The denominator is the square root. So you're looking for what trig function involves the square root and the constant. That's opposite over hypotenuse, which should be tangent. Tangent is the opposite square root of x squared minus 9 over adjacent, which is 3. Again, multiplying by 3 gives me 3 tangent theta is equal to the square root of x squared minus 9. So the denominator, x squared minus 9, I'm going to replace with 3 tangent theta. The 3's can cancel, the tangent thetas will cancel, leaving me with an integral of secant theta d theta. There's a formula for this integral. This integral would be the natural log of secant plus tangent. You cannot leave thetas because the integral starts with x's. I need to convert back to x's. So I look for secant. Secant is x over 3. Again, hypotenuse over adjacent, plus tangent, which is opposite over adjacent. So that tangent is the square root of x squared minus 9 over 3. Square root of x squared minus 9 over 3. These conveniently have a common denominator of 3, so I could express this as a single fraction, putting the entire thing over 3. There's properties of logarithms that allow me to do the log of the numerator minus the log of the denominator, plus c because it's an indefinite integral. Now your final answer is going to be natural log of x plus square root of x squared minus 9 plus, when you have natural log of 3 is a constant, plus another constant simply yields a third constant. So this would be my final solution to this integral. I hope this helps with these types. Good luck.